Hey everyone, it's Michael O'Leary, aka Father Hogan, and I'll tell you, when I get up on that pulpit, the first thing that I say is, "It's showtime."
No, your eyes are not fooling you. Yes, this is former daytime drama star Michael O'Leary. It has been a few years since he visited us here in the historic Studio D in the Delmarva Life kitchen. He was showing us how to make Bauer burgers, made famous on the show Guiding Light.
Michael came back a few more times. One time he tried to give Jimmy and me acting lessons.
Yeah.
Let's just say we failed that class. Remember that, Jimmy?
Magnificently, we did.
Yeah.
So Michael also graciously filled in for me as guest co-host while I was out on medical leave. So I think it's pretty safe to say, you know what, we started to call you an honorary Delmarva Life team member. I think we got to give him full credit.
I think so, yeah.
membership.
Yeah, and we are so happy to welcome you back to the show, virtually, of course. How have you been?
Well, I just feel blessed. There's been so many wonderful things that have happened in the last year and a half, 2 years. I'm engaged to be married. I've been working on my play, as you know, because we workshopped it down there, and I've been very busy. I did a Law and Order Organized Crime back in January. They decided to have me recurring. I did a show called FBI that I shot back in February. Unfortunately, that character was shot at the beginning of the show, so he's not coming back.
Aw. Hey, it's not like the soap operas where you never know. You know,
you're never dead on a soap opera unless you come to Dr. Bauer, and they never come back. Not one person.
Send him to the doctor. We'll take care of this. We'll get the budget evened out.
Yeah.
Send him to the doctor. Everything will be good. Well, congratulations on your engagement. I didn't even know that.
Yes. I'm engaged to be married to Christina Ferrigno, and we met about 2 years ago. And she's just a lovely woman, and she's
That's terrific.
Yeah.
it was love at first sight.
Well, that's wonderful. So, okay, so we're going to unpack a little bit of what you've already told us, starting with, I want to go back to Breathing Under Dirt. You know, obviously you workshop that down here, and we've both seen it. So where does it stand now?
Well, right before COVID, we did a workshop in the city at the Mary Rogers Room with director Larry Moss, and then COVID hit us all, and that shut down the theater in a big way. However, since during COVID, we've been workshopping it via Zoom, and now the theater's starting to slowly sort of have a renaissance. We're starting to look for a place to put it up. If not for a workshop, we have a couple of producers that have expressed interest. But we're still on a pause button right now in New York in regards to the theater. But the play has really evolved, and I feel very confident we're going to find a home somewhere.
That was one of the most magnificent things
really was.
that we've ever seen. It was fantastic.
It
What a
was good.
story.
Yeah.
So,
If I just take a moment and just thank Laura Shore Theater really for making that possible. Catherine Redden, Robert Forrester, they just made it all possible. Beth Sharpley and her husband, they hosted us there. I could not have done it without Laura Shore. They're the ones that made this play even possible.
it was absolutely incredible. So let me ask, any upcoming projects with any of your old Guiding Light colleagues?
It's Jimmy. We're so close, and I'm thinking about writing a play for my buddy Grant and I to perform. This cast is so close that, as you can tell, when we came down there, and I'm circling back to my buddies because, again, the play would never have happened if I didn't have the members of Guiding Light, my dear friends, say yes to me when I needed somebody to jump in and do the play. So we all stay in touch. I talk to Ron Raines on a regular basis, Grant Alexander, and the guys, we get together every 3 or 4 months in the city. The show's been canceled 11 years ago, and we all coalesce and got together in the city to have dinner together. So we're very close.
That's wonderful. All right, so let's, the other thing that you have been talking about, of course, is your new recurring role on Law and Order, Organized Crime, which you can see on our sister station, WRDE. And we want to talk a little bit about that, but we need to take a break first. So will you stick around?
Awesome. Yes.
All right, Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
So before the break, we caught up with former daytime television actor Michael O'Leary, who has spent some time right here on Delmarva promoting his play, Breathing Under Dirt.
Yeah, and lately Michael has shown up on primetime television, the show Law and Order, Organized Crime. And Michael is back with us now. So Michael, tell us about your character. Who do you play?
Sure. I play Father Brendan Hogan, nice Irish fella. So Dr. Hogan has this history with Detective Stabler's family. Goes back to a long time, and he has a connection with his now former deceased wife and the kids. And so I think part of the connection here is that Detective Stabler is deeply ensconced in his Catholic faith, and so that's a big part of his life. And of course, right now he's being a bad cop and or behaving badly, and so there's this inner sort of fierce guilt he has for what he's doing and trying to reconcile it with his faith. And I think this is where Father Hogan's going to be coming in the future. I don't know this for sure, but my days have increased.
Yeah.
They're going to do 8 episodes, and then everyone is hoping that we get renewed.
Well, of course it will. I've got Michael O'Leary now. So
That's exactly right.
let me ask you a question. Do I understand that you and Mariska Hargitay go back a ways?
Mariska and I actually studied with Larry Moss out in Los Angeles 30 years ago, I think it is.
Wow.
So I hadn't seen her until January 25th when I came to the set that day. And we were good friends. And then, life takes you in different directions. And so she is an absolute lovely lady, was joking on the set, made sure that everybody felt welcome. She certainly made me feel welcome, as did Chris Maloney.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a, I guess you could say, a legendary show, a legendary cast. How does it feel to be part of it?
It has that feeling that Guiding Light had to me. I feel like I'm walking into something, to somebody else's family, and I'm a guest in their family, and they are exponentially kind and nice, and they just, when it's your first day on an iconic show that that Dick Wolf creates, there's that pressure. But once you're on it, and once you interact with the director and the other actors, I felt at home pretty quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, that is amazing. And we are so looking forward to seeing you more and more on Law and Order, Organized Crime. Of course, you can watch it on our sister station, WRDE. Michael, please remember us back here when you're headlining, the next big drama starring.
Well, listen, I hope you guys don't give up your acting career. I mean,
I'm thinking that ship is
another
sailed.
shot.
No, I think that ship has sailed. I think we're
yeah, I think we're just going to stick with being delightful and telling everyone what's going on around Delmarva.
Yeah.
But we hope that you make it back down here real soon.
Yes.
I definitely will. I getting back to what you said earlier, everyone. I feel like I've been down there so many times. You both have been so lovely and accommodating, and I think I see another trip down there in my future.
Awesome.
All right.
We only had to pay him $5 to say that, too.
Yeah. $10 once he gets here. Once he actually gets
He gets
here.
the other half.
Actor Michael O'Leary, thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.